Bienvenidos a La Oveja Eléctrica, el programa de ciencia y pensamiento de México de Canal 22, en donde hoy tocaremos un interesante tema, la memoria del sabor y la obesidad.
Así es, el antojo y las adicciones tienen centros cerebrales similares.
There is a very important research in the cravings that we have for foods and the relations that it has with cravings that have to do with addictions.
Yes, yeah. So I'm sure you know, there is a new subfield emerging, and it comes partly from addiction research, which is showing research on addiction to drugs, alcohol, nicotine, cocaine, the whole range of things, that is focusing on certain areas of the brain that light up in brain scans when those substances are either thought of or consumed. And from the other side are people who work on food and are studying what foods are attractive to people, particularly what are the foods that certain people crave, like chocolate, and carrying out experiments to show what areas of the brain light up when those substances are presented. And it's not too surprising that both directions are leading to the same areas of the brain, overlapping mixtures of areas, but they're aiming at they're revealing that the same kinds of systems are activated in both cases. Exploring this use of language to describe experiences led me to see how well other people in other sensory systems do. And I kept running across descriptions of music by great conductors who claimed, who emphasized that there was no way to describe music in its deepest sense because it went so deep that it was impossible to do it. And I came to a comment by T.S., a part of a poem by T.S. Eliot.
Oh, that's beautiful.
In which, if I could remember it, he said, in this case, sounds that are so deep that they are never heard at all. But you are the music while the music lasts. And so I thought, well, why not flavor? Flavor felt so deeply that it has never been felt before, and you are the flavor while the flavor lasts. And you could get up from the dinner table and say that to yourself, and I think it would be true.
Finally, when we are talking about this neurogastronomy and the whole range of experience it brings up to understand how we perceive the world, you say that it's important also to say why it matters, why it is important to know about this field.
Yes, well, let me go back then to the fact that neurogastronomy is important for deepening our understanding of the aesthetic experience, but also deepening our understanding of how deeply our habits of eating are and how deeply they emerge from our whole life, starting before birth, by the effects of what the mother eats on what the food preferences of the baby will be, as well as all the things the baby eats for the effects later on. And this can be shown in animal research, and this can also be shown in human research. And so we're realizing, and there have been very recent articles in the press, sort of amazed that this can be so long-lasting. But in fact, we've known about it from the science that we're doing. And so the fight against obesity, if it's only aimed at what's your diet, or if it's only aimed at what the package looks like and how you can resist that, it won't be dealing with what is truly being deeply rooted in us, and it won't help us to begin to address those deep feelings and cravings for food, and that may or may not be good for us, and help us then to bring about a much more informed public policy on how to ameliorate the obesity epidemic.